Hi, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast about nothing. Our topic and song of the week today is friendship and Friends by the Carters.
Welcome back, y'all.
Hey y'all.
Woo! I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome back.
Aw. Okay.
I'm your host, Antavius.
I am RaSheay.
And I am Erin. Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, I just wanted to check in with you guys. So, how are your
Hey
weeks?
y'all. I'll go first. My week has been hectic. Y'all, I'm in school. I am working. We're doing this podcast. I am everywhere. But I can't complain. God is good.
Thank
Our
God
little
it's
boss
happening.
friend.
Yeah, man. So I had a good week, but
Okay.
everything's good.
So, you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. Because that wine really.
She
Yeah.
feeling sexy, feeling good. Erin.
Yo, my week has been shit. I have had. I know. I hope I didn't bring the mood down, y'all. I had a.
No.
I'm sorry, Dash's guys all pumped up. This girl.
But we're here for honesty and transparency. My week has. I had a rough week last week. However, I made it through. It ended up, turning around
Mhm.
toward the end. I feel like. It was just like kind of like punch after punch after punch. I'm like, God, whatever else you got to throw
Yeah.
at me,
I'm kicking your ass.
kicking my ass, but I'm
Dang.
here.
Man.
I don't cry so much
Amen.
this week. It don't make no sense.
Them tears turn to blessings.
There you go.
Amen.
We here now, and I'm excited, ready for the new week starting fresh. We're still remaining optimistic, like I said in the previous episode. I'm still, finding the joy in the little things. So yeah,
Well, that's good
yeah,
for
I'm
you.
I'm here.
Better than I.
I'm here. How was your week?
My week was okay.
Okay.
It was just okay. It wasn't like nothing crazy. It was just like behind in work. Like it's my busy season at work, so
Who knew
I gotta
HR
sit
had a
down.
busy season?
we have a busy season at.
That's crazy.
I won't say my company,
Yeah.
but but no, I want to fucking scream. Sorry, boss. I want to scream real bad, but
Should we do a
That's all right.
collective scream? I'm kidding. We not gonna kill Dash's ears like that.
honestly, I was so ready. My bad day. But to get into our topic, I wanted to define friendship for everyone, right?
Getting straight to it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I'm straight to the point. Straight to the point. So, the definition that I have according to Google is friendship means a state of enduring affection, esteem, intimacy, and trust between two people.
That sounds like fucking.
That intimacy piece, right?
That's just real intense.
And
Good
affection.
God.
Do we need to define intimacy?
Intimacy is intimacy. It could be y'all only thinking about sex.
No, that's
nasty.
her.
You got a lizard brain, friend.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What's a lizard brain?
It's scaly. Ooh, and
Yes.
slime.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Your mind is in the gutter,
Yeah, come
friend.
Oh.
We share intimate moments all the time.
Yeah, intimate yes,
Right.
intimacy. I don't always go sexual when I think about intimacy. Do you?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Mm.
She's a freaky frog. That's why.
Moving on.
Frog earring.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So moving on. First question. Are you guys ready? And these are all open ended. So audience, please let us know what you think as well. So the first question is, what kind of friend do you think you are? And for example, I am a low maintenance friend, right? You can call me once a year. We are still best friends. I still love you. I still hold you down. I'll slap a bitch. I'll rob a bank. Period. But that's just me. I don't need you to call me every week. We don't have to go out. It's once or twice, and
Mhm.
y'all know too. Like, I can't see y'all 4 times a week.
TV
I
is
try.
impossible to reach, y'all.
Shade.
Impossible. But I guess I kind of like that.
Hmm. You do?
I do.
You
I
sure, friend?
No, she does not because one.
I
don't
think she
know
had to
what-
get used to it first,
I
though.
don't know what we
Yeah.
were doing, but we were looking for you. 'Cause I
Mhm.
think we wanted to go out, and I texted you. I called you, and you didn't answer. I was like,
You
okay.
called multiple times and he didn't
I
answer.
called multiple times for you.
It's
Oh no no!
I
Oh.
I, I was I
it's
be wanting
it's
it done.
In my mind, my friend could have been in a river somewhere.
And
You know.
that's what you literally said. Like, we have to
Yeah.
go find Tavy. And I'm like, Tavy's probably home, high, and asleep.
They could have kidnapped him and have him selling his body in Sri Lanka.
oh,
See how deep
sex
she is?
maybe.
Like,
Like
you are so deep.
I was concerned.
You are the concerned
Friends, I
friend.
love you.
Friend, I love that.
I love you.
Because one, I might be in Sri Lanka, so one day you can look for me.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm preparing for the.
These two fucking idiots.
I love
Because
you.
Rashay will leave me for a week. I don't get raped up.
Answer your phone when I call you.
Cut
No,
the
but when
cameras.
people call me back to back, it overwhelms me for real.
Mhm.
It overwhelms. I'm like, dang, you really calling, baby? If I answer the first time or the second, leave a voicemail or text me. Just text me.
Don't
And
leave
if
me
I
no
want to text you back,
voicemail.
I will. That's just me. Maybe I'm a bad friend. Maybe I need to check myself. But that's just where I am. I don't have any kids. I'm not married.
Write
so,
that down. To
you know?
not call this bitch more than once.
I think
Okay.
I am the. What kind of friend am I? I think I have became the low maintenance friend.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically after I lost my grandma. Because I used to be a high maintenance friend, especially like when I was in college.
Mm-hmm. Talk about your high maintenance. I feel like you're high maintenance.
When I was a high maintenance friend, like I had to like I was so delusional. My friends could not have any other friends.
Oh my God. Y'all, she said it on camera. She said it on
Like
camera.
my best friend Kenyatta, like I remember telling her like I would see her out like with other people, and I would just be like, still to this
Shoot.
day, I'd be like,
Um,
who's that? Like, who is that? Like, you didn't introduce me,
to this person.
or you didn't tell me about this friend. Like,
So you feel like you need to be in the know.
kinda, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to know who my friends are hanging out with. Not necessarily saying like I want to be their friend or I want to hang out with y'all. Because
Yeah.
that's not the case.
No.
I just
You
want to
just
know if you like
wanna know.
safe.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't
People you
trust every
trust,
bitch that you
exactly.
interact with.
Every smiling face ain't your friend.
Yeah, so I used to be like, I would call my friends like multiple times a week.
We used to talk. I used to be a high maintenance friend, Erin.
Mhm.
Believe it or not.
We used to talk
all
every day.
in high school. We had a group chat.
Yeah.
And we would just call the group chat, or I'd just call you and be like, hey, like even if you look back at our Facebook memories, bitch, call me back. Girl, I'm a nanny on you if you don't call me back.
Tavy said, call me. He
God.
wrote on my Facebook
Damn.
wall and was like, call me when you get out that funeral.
I was beefing with somebody at the
And
moment.
their family member had passed.
Yeah.
And this Negro writes on as if he did not have my number. As if it's like,
Friend, that's why I tell you, I used to be.
I'm actually
used to be-
terrified.
and I sure did call.
I'm concerned.
I used to be a little off.
We thank God for your growth.
I thank God for deliverance every day. I do. I truly do.
Wow.
I don't, because I would not. Mm-mm.
Ah,
What
so
about you?
so I guess my question before I get into me, like what made you kind of transition into now
Yeah.
considered low maintenance?
So like I said, after my grandma had passed, and then like some other things had
What Lily
happened.
mean?
Word. Um, I went into a phase of feeling like a lot of friends that I had weren't really supporting me. The transition was kind of a negative one. So I feel like for some of my friends, I didn't have really the support that I was looking for
Mhm.
in my time of grief. So I fell back completely. So it was a couple of months that I really didn't talk to anybody. And then I realized that like growing up, like becoming an adult and going to college, coming home from college, like we all change and we all like I had to realize that I'm not the only person going through some shit. So
That's big.
That's a word.
it's like I had to take a step back and reevaluate myself and be like, girl, it's it's not about you. like everything is not about you.
Mhm.
Everybody cannot come save you. Like other people are going through other things. Like you have to get the fuck up and you got to continue walking forward. Like that's not your first rodeo with like losing somebody. Like so like your friends will be there when they can, but like you got to do some shit on your own. So that and I just from there I was just like, I don't need to and with life becoming like more busy, I don't need to like I can't talk to even though I may want to, I can't talk to my friends every day. And at a point in time I'm just like we used to sit on the phone with Alicia. I'm just like I can't do this no more.
No.
So that's kind of how I became a low maintenance friend. And so I'm just too busy now at this point to talk to people, talk to my friends like every day.
And
So
by the time you have free time, like you be
I
tired.
mean,
Like, and you just want to lay down and take a few minutes for yourself. That's how I be feeling.
yeah. Like
'Cause
some
that's
days I don't even talk to my sister.
yeah.
Like
Friend, your turn. What kind of friend are you?
What kind of friend am God, it's really kind of hard for me to narrow it down. I guess I am the affectionate friend. I am the friend who I'm going to, be very expressive and letting people know how much I love them,
Yes.
how much I'm rooting on, around, how much I'm rooting you on, how proud I am of you. I am a lover by nature, so I really
the
cherish.
moon.
And friend, I love that about you. That
Oh,
is my favorite thing about you.
thank
Seriously.
you.
I love that because you actually you give people their like honor, not honor, but like,
Mhm.
you give them the praise and the
Mhm.
positive upbeat like
Mhm.
every time. Every time.
And yeah, it's coming from a genuine place always. And I think I kind of touched on it in one of the episodes where I think it can be a little bit intimidating.
Mhm.
Some people it can be a lot. So I'm trying to teach myself now as I'm getting older. Kind of pull back. You might be like doing a
Being a
lot,
freak.
huh?
Being a freak.
Yeah, yeah. I've been wanting to kiss my friends in the mouth. Mm.
Say.
Oh, but
Go ahead, give me a little side
yeah,
play.
hello.
A little side
Please give me some tongue.
Yeah, ooh.
Yeah. But no, seriously, like I said, like I am super affectionate. I believe in truly giving my friends their flowers when they need it. Just, and I think it kind of comes from a place of, with me losing both parents at a young age, there were things, especially with my father, that I didn't get to say.
Mhm.
And so I'm firm in this life. We all know is short and precious.
Very
So I
much.
believe in letting people know because you never know. We walk out of here today. It's not to get all like
Because you're giving.
yeah, like not to get all heavy, but we can walk out here today or tomorrow and be gone. And I don't want to ever leave people without them knowing how much I appreciate them for every little action. Because, like I said, like you said, like our lives are all busy. We all got shit going on. So when people take time out, to really pour into me and things like that, it means a lot. So I try to give that up. Like I said, it can be intimidating.
I just
Um.
think a lot of people don't have like an experience with affection
Mm.
or like hearing praise.
Mm.
Like so to have somebody come and be like to want to kiss you in the mouth
Mm.
every time they see you is a lot.
Yeah.
I
I
would
really.
say
I really don't be wanting to kiss y'all in the mouth. People got gingivitis, man. No, thank you.
but no, I agree. I don't think a lot of people know how to receive it.
Yeah.
I think that was my problem for a long time. I didn't know how to receive like love and just like compliments and like the healthy side because like what the fuck do you mean by that? Versus like now like no, I love it because like you actually and you can tell if
You
someone
can
actually
tell
means it or
when it's
not. And
genuine.
like
Yeah.
from you
Mm-hmm.
and us being friends, like it's always so genuine. And I'm like, thank you, Erin. And like you
Yeah.
remember the little details. I'm like, damn, she actually was listening
Yeah.
for real.
I'm a listener. I really my friends are my family. I don't have a large immediate family, so I cling to my friends as my people. They are everything to me. So even like when I want to, just come over and just hang out for a little while, all I got is one brother. So like just those little moments really mean a lot. So my feelings do get hurt when it's not reciprocated. But that's neither here nor there.
Franny, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Franny.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
I just like to be in the presence of the people that I love. It fuels me. It really really keeps me going day to day. I would not be where I am without my village. They y'all keep me from making some shit decisions. Although sometimes I still.
You're human. You're going to.
Listen,
We're all
although
going to.
but I still listen. I still listen. So I say all that to say I am the affection. I'm the lover.
Lover friend.
Yeah.
I am the lover. And I had somebody say they feel like sometimes I can kind of pour into my friendships inappropriately, and it is like you trying to give your friends the love that you want to give a partner. And so it's like, okay, I mean, like maybe I do need to kind of
Yeah, pull that back.
yeah,
Yeah.
pull it back a little bit. So why did
We
anyway?
Anyway,
still
let's move
working. We're
forward.
working on
Yeah,
it.
we
are
working on it. We working on it.
But the second question I wanted to ask the group and everyone is, how do you distinguish a good friend from a bad friend? Who wants to start?
Okay, coming from somebody who used to be a bad friend, which is me, I think a bad friend is someone who's inconsiderate, who is selfish, um, who doesn't reciprocate energy well, who is a pessimist, because I used to be a very big pessimist. Um, I just, it's, it's a lot of, like nouns you can use. I mean adjectives. Sorry, adjectives you can use to describe a bad friend. Um, but yeah,
I fully believe. Sorry, I hope
No,
I didn't
I
cut
was
you
done,
off, but
yeah.
I fully believe that there is not really like a black and white answer. There's a lot of
Yeah.
gray area there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I can be great in supporting you this way, but I could also be a bad listener.
Mhm.
I could be bad for showing up for your event,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm good in this area. So I think there is a
Yeah.
whole lot of gray area
Mhm.
there, and I think we need to just kind of learn where to kind of meet people at.
Yeah.
Where they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some where they at. Whew.
Put
But
it back, get you,
No,
girl.
yeah.
we had a good day.
Just kind of meeting people where they are. So like I don't believe there's a black and white,
Mhm.
Yeah.
good and bad. Where there is good, there is bad. There, all you need
And I
that
think
balance.
like people like we have to again acknowledge that people are going through things. So it may come off at your like you're being a bad
Mhm.
friend, but like have you stepped in and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, have you communicated with your friend to tell them
Yeah.
like this is how I'm feeling, this is how this is coming off, like what's going on?
And I was gonna get to that too because I feel like friends, like it's a pattern. Like some you're gonna be a good friend, you're gonna be a bad friend. I feel like everyone will be at some point, right? So I feel like if the good outweighs the bad in regard to that, then you got your answer. Like if that's a good friend, that's a bad friend. If you showing up for me, but once or twice you haven't because you were going to do your own thing, or maybe you didn't even say it. But I kind of knew like you were kind of standoffish and you're usually not like that. Then I can you can decipher in my world,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
You have to
Um,
give grace. I think a lot of people we
yes.
do not
Yeah.
give grace. I think we expect perfectness,
Yeah,
perfect
100%.
from
All the time.
imperfect people, and
Yeah.
that
And
is just not
everyone's
how things work.
imperfect,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I would say I learned this from like my most recent like friend. I wouldn't say friend breakup, but like we had to lose connection and bring it back. It was me and Maddie. Um, we had a really bad argument and a disagreement, and it was just like, damn, bitch, like you don't understand. But I had to sit back and be like, my friend was in a different chapter of her life, and I was in a different chapter of mine, and I can't expect her to always be there all the time, and what I think it is, you know what I mean? So it's just like and she was aware of that as well. So like I think from the other side, like she understood like where I was and where she was in that time as well. And it was just like an agreement to like, no, I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you at that moment. But
Like it
I
wasn't
want to
like
move past and
intentional.
yeah, it wasn't intentional. It was just like, where she was. So yeah.
I was gonna add something else to that whole good and bad thing. I don't. I'm trying to articulate it. Let's move on
Like
to
the
the next
bath range?
question. I'll get
You
that
sure?
one.
Okay,
Mine
we'll move
probably.
back
Yeah,
over to the
yeah,
bath range. Y'all remind me because I will forget.
yeah. Yeah.
But the third question I have is, what is your longest friendship? What are y'all longest friendships? And how would you define it today? Like where you guys are today, you and that person
My
or that
longest
group.
friendship really is a group. I met all of my core friends, my adult friends, to this day in middle school. But the longest would be my sugar cookie, Alasia. We've been
Right.
friends since
My
sixth
longest friend.
grade, but technically, because we talked about this, Erin, I've known Erin since we've been taught.
Yeah.
So she would technically, but since we had like a gap in communication,
Hmm.
Alasia would be my longest friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, y'all, I have a lot of friends. So, so I'm really, y'all can hear like the Jeopardy sound in my head right now. I'm really trying to figure out who is my longest.
Don't get in trouble now.
Who is who is my longest friend? I believe I my friend Erin. My friend
Who's your
Erin.
longest friend?
My friend Erin. Yeah, we were friends from Camp Burke. That's how we met, and we are still.
I did not know y'all met at Camp
Yeah,
Bird.
yeah.
Wow,
When we
y'all,
when
it
we
went
were
over my
young.
head. I really thought you were talking about your brother.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
that's
no, that is her longest
no,
friend because they've been in
no.
the womb together.
Oh yeah.
Amen, amen.
I mean,
I guess technically because I am a
that
twin,
boy name
I
is
have
Eric.
Friend, I'm so
Eric,
sorry.
sorry.
it's fine. I'm giving you
I'm
grace.
a horrible friend.
I'm giving
in
grace.
this moment.
But yeah, God.
I did
Well,
not know that.
yeah,
I thought you.
Aaron,
I
Eric.
knew y'all went to
Mm.
school together. I can't think of why.
yeah.
That's how I met Erin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Camp Bird.
shout out to Erin, my friend Spanky. We've been friends since maybe we were like 7 or 8. There was like a little bit of a gap that we met back in 6th grade or middle school, and we've been friends ever since. We don't talk every day, but that's my boy. We catch up. You know, I'm even closer with his wife and her twin sister and all of them. There, that's really family.
Beautiful
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
family,
So
yes.
shout out to Erin.
And the fam. Woo.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say,
I can hold on to a friend.
yeah, you
I
have a
don't
lot of friends.
I don't have a lot of people who come and go. I like I said, I hold on to people when we're family,
Yeah.
essentially. So yeah, I really really hold on to people for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
You?
I I have a lot of friends. I'm not even gonna cap. I have a lot of friends, but it's tears. Sorry, friends, if y'all are watching. Um,
Who's your longest friend?
my longest friend, sorry, is Alasia. Fun fact though, me and Alasia actually were friends, and we went to the same daycare.
Yes.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
So it was
Diapers.
pre-K diapers, and then went to not went to hell. Where we went? Oh, Ferndale Baptist. Shout out to Ferndale Baptist. That's where we went.
Erin don't know
You
where
don't
that
know where that
is.
at. It was in North Charleston, and it was actually
That's a
right
hike, ain't
next. Yeah, where she lives on
Yeah.
Liberty Hill, right off Liberty Hill.
I know
Like,
exactly. And there's
Mhm.
that big community center.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
It
know
used to
the,
be-
the hood.
Yeah,
I know.
and we used to be right in there
I'm
all
familiar.
together.
I'm gang gang.
It's okay, you from
Little
downtown,
Ferndale
girl.
Baptist. Shout out to Big Lay. Shout out to my girl,
Yeah,
Big
shout out
Lay.
to Big Lee, man.
My longest friend, I actually just was speaking to her before this because she great. We love her. But that's my longest friend.
Mhm.
But how I navigate,
Beautiful.
yeah, I love like my long friendships.
Mhm.
Like with me, like I take breaks. I wouldn't say take breaks on my friendships, but I like to take time for myself. I have to take time for myself. That's just me. That's how I cope. That's how I learn. That's how I recoup. And then I just come back maybe like a few weeks later, maybe a month later, maybe 2 months, maybe next year. But
It's-
baby, I love you.
I mean, I fully respect that. Maybe that's something I need to implement because I feel like you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
So I feel you need to kind of reset, recharge, and gather with yourself. Sometimes we get lost in other people
Mm-hmm.
and what they have going on. So and trust me, I have lost myself in some people.
Mhm.
And it is
Get mixy.
Yeah,
Not to get mixy.
They get mixed.
it gets mixy.
Mr. Mexican? We ain't getting to that.
Oh,
Mixy.
if we going somewhere else.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Shout out to all long-term
Shout out
friends.
to our long
All
term.
our friends.
Of
We
course,
love
me and
y'all.
Tibby have the same long term friend.
And I feel like you're
How long were y'all friends? You two.
Well, we kind of met around the same time. Well, around the same time that I met Alicia,
2007, 8.
2007, 8. So Tibby's up there. Kenyatta's up there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into my lack of friendships, I guess, later. But yeah, so Tibby would be a long term friend. Kenyatta would be a long term friend. But Alicia was like my first like best friend. Her and Tassara. Um, so yeah.
I would say I'm gonna name my longest friends. Alasia, Madison, Morgan. Um
Shout out to the twins.
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
the
the
20s.
RaSheay.
If you want to say my name, it's gonna be
Mink.
word.
Yeah, I think that's really it. I'm sorry if I forgot y'all, but these are my longest friends. My friend Haley. I forgot about my friend Haley. My friend Haley. You somewhere out in the world, baby. I don't know where you at.
I'm about to say who's Haley.
We grew up together, but
Okay.
yeah, we lost touch. But
Well,
Haley,
I
I'ma
can
find
say
you.
Kimberlyn. See how that go.
Oh, Kimmy, I love
Kimmy. Shout
her.
out to Kimmy.
That's okay, me. I know you. But I wanted to get into another question with you guys. So, this is a little deeper, but how do you deal with friends that are distant? So for example, if your friend is the opposite of you, so me and Erin, I'm the low maintenance friend. You're more of the high maintenance friend. Like, how would you deal with me being distant, or how have you dealt with me being distant?
Well, we can see she went on a rampage.
In the beginning, but then it was like a roller
She's
coaster.
still kind of
Yeah,
And
now
how
I've
would you deal with it as well?
now I've definitely adjusted, and I've just realized that's just you. But I have had quite a few friendships, especially in the last year, where I have a habit to assume that I did something wrong
Mm-hmm.
when people are distant. So I'm like did I offend them? What did I do? So I do tend to sometimes take it personal, and I'm still trying to unlearn that. And I like RaSheay had said earlier, people have lives going on, and you truly don't know what people go through, both said and unsaid. And like I said, it's something that I still definitely struggle with, but I try to still be there to check in. Even if I don't hear back, and I know on my end that I did the right thing by reaching out, checking in on their mental, seeing how they're doing. It sucks, and like I said, we don't have to talk every day, but going weeks and months without out talking to somebody when texts are not being responded to and things
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a whole different thing, though.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But I have to understand that distance, like they are probably going through their own struggle of some sort, or just don't feel like simply being bothered, and that is okay. The world does not start and stop with me. So I have to kind of take myself out of the equation and kind of look at the other side of it. I consider myself to be pretty considerate of others, but like I said, so I try to remember that it ain't always about me. But
Or
I
that
do,
you like did something wrong,
huh?
or that you like did anything to cause them to be
Right.
distant.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I almost like will like create a problem in my head, and I so that's a bad habit.
Yeah.
I will really like dissect. I think I said well in the pilot, I am a chronic overthinker. So I am over analyzing.
Same.
If somebody like breathes a little bit different around me, I'm like,
Oh, you want to
"Bitch, you got a
go?
problem?"
Oh, girl.
Wow.
Yeah, and that like it's something I'm not like that with everybody, but it's something that I am guilty of and working through. Because again, I hold on to people close, so when they create distance, it's like I want to be your friend. Love me, choose me.
Okay, Meredith.
that
Meredith,
Okay.
great.
And this is what I was saying. Like
Okay.
me and Erin, like we have like we're to like two sides of like the different sides of the coin. Like
Mm-hmm.
Me, on the other hand, if my friends are distant, again, I know my friends very well.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Antavius, if Antavius not answering the phone, Antavius,
Is not answering the
he's
phone.
not answering the phone, which is cool. You know, like I just know each friend that I have, and so if my friend like again like if we're going through things, like I try my best to show up
Mm-hmm.
in ways that I may not, again, since I am like I'm the low maintenance friend now, show up in a different way for my friend. So it's just like I think you have to know the
You
people
have to know,
around,
yeah.
the people around you, and again, that comes to say like, again, we all don't go in and out of friendships. We all had the same friends for a majority of our lives,
Mm-hmm.
so um, it's just when they're distant now, I handle them with a lot more care. Because I need my friends just as bad as they may need me. Just like Erin, like a lot of my friends are my family because I don't have a big immediate family also, and I don't like a lot of them. So,
My goodness.
so yeah, I think when they're distant, I nurture that friendship a lot more. At least I try to.
I agree. I think the similarity that brings the two together is consideration. Because I know, like with me, I take a step back. I have to take a step back and like get myself together. But also, it's like I need to be considerate of your time as well. You being that kind of friend of like you need that communication.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't say I'm your friend if can't consider that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I do reach out the next day. The next day or maybe two to give me 2 business days. But I usually do reach back out and just be like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like I was
Yeah,
whatever.
you're
I
good
was
with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like I let you know, like, hey, I wasn't good. I didn't feel like that, or I
You
just
don't
didn't
just
feel like
completely leave us,
yeah
in
hanging
the dark.
because I'm not that kind of friend,
Yeah.
But also I'm just like step back. I have a lot going on at work. I have to deal with people every day, all day, and that's just my perspective. Deal with people all day, every day, and their problems in HR, and then also going to Bath and Body Works. I work there part time and dealing with the Karens, and
A lot going
Yeah,
on.
you need a
yeah,
breather.
I need to
You
breathe.
should probably start smoking cigarettes.
I'll
Oh
bust
no,
your
ma'am,
leg.
I don't want
It-
that hole in my throat.
oh.
Mm.
This one like that.
I can't handle life, and you got to clean. Ooh,
Ooh,
Jesus, go
stank,
ahead.
stank throat.
I hope I'm not, over.
Go ahead, Frank.
Do y'all find that do y'all make friends easily?
I do not.
I do
I I I will make a friend with a brick wall.
100%. Me too.
You're such
I love
She really would.
people, but I also find that I'm not on the other side of that. I tend to not be as discerning as I need to be. So sometimes people will latch on to me, especially with me. I'm not the most popular, whatever, but sometimes people
You're
will
not the
latch
who?
on the most popular.
Where?
Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce,
In
Beyonce.
North Carolina?
All right,
In Virginia?
all right.
Come on, man. Be for real.
People tend to latch on to me. They want to know Erin Michelle and not the Erin that Aaron Michelle and Aaron are two totally different people. Erin Michelle, that's the party girl, that's the fun one, that's the outgoing one. Then there's Aaron who's like she's soft and she's tender. She's you know it's just two different sides. So people tend to latch on to what they see on social media
Yes, I agree.
with me, and I sometimes it ends up that I'm now stuck in this friendship that I really did not
Mm-hmm.
need to be in. So I do need to work on my spirit of discernment. And my best friend, shout out to Josh. I would be remiss if I do not talk about Josh today. He will warn me about somebody quick, and y'all, he has never been wrong.
Amen.
Mhm.
You got that
He has
discernment.
he has never been wrong. He's like, friend, you need to watch out for this one. That's why I'm moving funny. Watch out for them. And so I'm glad to have friends like that kind of like will like reel me in
Mm-hmm.
a little bit and just like you don't have to give everything to everybody.
Exactly.
There are certain friends for different reasons. There are friends that you just go party with. There are friends that you lean on in times of need. That They're the friends that you just go, handle business with and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bad habit of just kind of
Everybody.
intertwining
All of
those
them.
things, and it's a
Having them all on the
bad,
same level.
bad decision. So
And
Man.
that's what I mean by the
yeah.
tiers in my, like, I have different kind of friends. I have the
Mhm.
going out friends. I have the traveling friends. I have business friends. I have like fun friends or like my general best friends, y'all. Like, who
Mhm.
I hang out with all the time. Like,
Mhm.
I'll just be like, fuck it. I'll just hang out with my bitches.
Mhm.
And, nothing. No, I don't have to suspend any kind of energy.
Mhm.
Just bring myself and I know we going to have a good time.
Mhm.
So that's what yeah.
I do
That's
not
where
make
I'm at.
friends well.
You do not make friends
I
well.
do not. Never have. I probably never will. Because, and a lot of people don't know this, but I'm really shy. So, see, but you wouldn't know that. You know
I,
me for all my life. Like you, I didn't have a lot of friends at elementary. I had one friend in elementary school, which was Kimmy, and then from there, once I left elementary school to middle school, it was like I've been around the same people, And again, I think it has a lot to do with my grandma coddling me, and keeping me like under her bosom all the
you're
time.
sheltered.
Mm,
Uh,
I was protected,
mhm.
which we'll get into that in another episode. Um, I was very protected, so I could not go to sleepovers.
Mhm.
Um, going there was like, and I say this because me and my sister had totally different experience. She had a lot of friends, whereas I didn't start gaining friends until middle school, and because I had experienced so much trauma and like the loss of my mom, like kind of turned me into a very angry child.
Mhm.
So it was hard for me. I didn't have a great attitude. People did not want to be around me.
She did not have a good attitude.
They could attest, I guess. I didn't have a great attitude. I picked fights a lot. I was very judgmental. Um, and that's kind of where a lot of the breaks in my friendship came from. It was because I was grieving as a child, and nobody kind of acknowledged it. Nobody tried to fix it.
Mhm.
Um,
And which made you even angrier,
yeah.
most likely. Yeah.
So it was like I was cool. I guess I had grown to be cool with not making a lot of friends, but even now, I try to come out of my shell. Like Erin has introduced me to a lot of people
Mhm.
this year. Look at that
Yes, she
smile.
has.
Y'all, I
Yes, she has.
I am a firm believer. I know people say you're not supposed to mix friend groups. I'm a firm believer of, hey, let me introduce you to this person because you never know what kind
Yeah.
of connections you are making. It kind of takes me back to my birthday party 2022,
Yeah.
no 2023, where I was like forcing interactions. Talk to this person, and then a couple of them started hanging out outside of me, and I'm like, this is what it's all
Yes.
about. I am all about human connection and loving. I would have totally been a hippie, and I'm just all about love and peace and
Oh, you in
yay.
that peace van
uh,
with Scooby Doo? You in the peace van?
yeah,
Oh.
make love, not
Oh.
war. But anyway, yeah, I am. Like I said, they said I will introduce. I love to kind of just make my circles kind of
Intertwined.
intermingle. I love meeting my friends, and building those connections. Well, I remember my friend Devin, when I started really hanging out with her. I look at Dash smiling because he knows I'm getting ready to get into our friendship. Oh, you know it was coming. When I
Hand the camera to dad.
Yeah, shout out to Digital Dash.
yeah, like with my friend Devin, I gained 3 brothers that I just love with every fiber of my being. Sometimes I feel like I talk to them more than I talk to Devin. Dash, I don't know, like that is one of my that's a friendship, that I
She do not
really
play about Dash, okay?
At all.
I saw in the pilot episode, like, that's my friend.
my motherfucking friend.
My
But yeah, but like I said, like though I guess I'm big on like meeting and building with my other friends, and those have become some of my closest relationships that I truly, truly hold dear to my heart. So shout out to Tunde, Stefan, and Dash. I love y'all
Woo.
so much. So yeah, I just had to say
Shout
that.
out to you, because
Yeah.
you introduced us to Dash.
Yeah. My friends love everybody who I've introduced to Dash. They love him for whatever reason. So
Dash is the funniest person
Yeah.
that I met this last year.
He is so funny. He all right.
He is so funny.
He
He's the
alright.
coolest dude.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Dad.
And again, I don't have a lot of male friends
Mhm.
besides Antavius. I have dropped all of my male friends.
Well, you know I got homeboys out the.
You do
Yeah.
have
She's a
the.
nigga.
I am
Yeah,
a boy.
man.
Shout out to my
She's a-
I think it's
homeboys.
so
She
good
drink
to have.
beer.
Ooh.
Shit.
Ice house.
Ooh. You know, I ain't got too much money to ever drink Ice House, respectfully. So.
Yeah, I think it's so good to have like that that balance of like that male energy around you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
didn't miss
say-
having homeboys.
Same.
Like,
You know, a lot of people say boys and girls can't really be friends, which I think is.
Oh, and that is one of the questions. Y'all want to go into
Ooh,
that?
let's go into it.
That's a deeper question, but the question is, do you think your significant other or you could be friends with the opposite sex?
hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
This is uncut.
Niggas always want
Shake, don't hurt. Ooh. Whore.
What's wrong with them? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with men? Like some men, not all men.
Not
But
all.
not all men, but like
They horny.
find some other like I'm trying to be a homeboy.
They want to be friends because they don't want that commitment.
I'm trying to be a homeboy.
Can
I
you be-
think most of my guy friendships are pretty platonic. It doesn't I believe that I would hope none of my guy friends, I would hope none of their spouses got a problem, with me hanging
Never
around
had
them
that experience.
because ew. I mean, now going into a whole other thing. There have been friends that I absolutely have started to like,
Yeah.
and that's something I'm having to establish healthy.
Oh, and that goes, you're pouring. Yeah.
I'm pouring too much. Like, whoa. back
Whoa
this,
there.
back this up here, because why I want to kiss you. But anyway.
You haven't had one kiss me?
Huh?
You haven't had one kiss me?
You want to kiss right now
Ooh.
on camera?
Like, get me out of here.
She won't join too. Mhm.
No,
The
I
level might
just,
die.
I've never had experience with having a male friend and his significant other. Like,
Yeah, girl.
yeah,
She don't
I
like
had
it.
no beef with me like
Uh-uh.
about it.
But would you be open to it if you
If it were
did
me?
have a
If she-
significant other
if
and
I had a
she had a girl best friend or female best friend?
Yeah, if she been there before me, like,
Yeah.
what could I do?
Who am I to get
Who-
in the way?
Okay.
Matter of fact, when that nigga get on my nerve, you better step in.
Yeah. Period.
Like, come get your homeboy.
Talk to this man, bro.
Like, come get your homeboy. But like, I think it's different if she's been
Mhm.
in
Yeah,
his
she's
life
been around. Yes.
Mhm.
for a
She
long
needs-
time.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now I can say, because I'm a female, I'm a woman. I know how bitches be.
Mhm.
I know how bitches get.
How they do.
So you try. If I know if my nigga gonna be friendly or not. Like, so if you trying to befriend my nigga on some, I'm a boot
That's
up
a
on
new.
him.
That's a new friend we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to boot up on him. I'm gonna boot up on your ass.
No
That's
new.
just it.
No new friends.
No, I don't have a problem with that, but you just
Mm.
gotta know your
No new friends.
But see, hold on, y'all.
10 years plus.
What was that?
Skin the fuck out.
Oh, we gonna have to.
Cut. Dash, I don't know CPR.
I sure don't. I'm gonna get the spoon to put on your tongue. That's all I know. Tell you to the side.
The best I could do is box you in the back of the head, Fred.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, he hot. Heated.
All right.
But yeah, I just think some bitches are just sneaky. Like, same for men. Like if I like somebody had introduced me to a guy, like I think you just got to set boundaries.
Yeah,
Like, but if you cross that boundary,
I agree.
So, do you believe that you could truly be like friends with somebody after y'all have been intimate? Like,
No.
could you ever go
No.
back to like being like just friends?
absolutely
Mm-mm.
not.
I think because for me personally, in my opinion, guys, um, the intimacy is already there. The deep, and we already did sexual stuff.
I thought you was saying sock. This be sock.
No, no, no. Sexual things, sexual activities with this
Mhm,
person.
mhm.
No, I think once you cross that line, I think
That's ain't no going
there's
back.
no
I
going
feel
back.
like people
Even
be
if
forcing it. Like,
even if you try, there is no going back once you have crossed that
No.
line.
But I also
so now you think you can always like, just because we were friends and then we crossed that line, like we ain't in no cahoots, nigga. Like,
But I think it's also maybe the frequency of it. And I think if y'all both were drunk one night and you made a little like, oh my bad, like we didn't really do that.
and you fall on some dick. That's crazy.
Yeah, hey, it happens. It happens. I won't tell y'all.
No.
But it happens. But
With
like
your
you actually be a yes,
I-
actual
okay, I-
friend, 100%.
It's
Like,
different
and we
for
were in
men and women.
yeah.
Because we be falling in love.
Oh,
That's our problem.
I hit the bottom of that thing.
Dash at the sound effect.
Y'all, I would tell y'all, because I don't care, we not friends no more. I've lost my best friend because we crossed that line. I'm not going to say his name. Timmy know
Dang.
exactly who I'm talking about.
Dang, I know.
I don't
You
know.
know, too.
Yeah.
I lost my friend, and if I think I said I don't regret anything. That's what I regret. Like, I had no business doing that,
Crossing that line.
crossing that line.
But also, how would you ever known he could have been the love of your life?
Yeah.
What if y'all were married right now with like 2 kids?
That's kind of the
Yeah,
game of
like-
life. You got to take that risk. Sometimes it is worth.
Yeah.
Sometimes
If you
it's worth
think it's
crossing
worth
that line.
it, I think you should try.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think you should try.
You sound
But
because y'all sound like everybody else. No,
you gotta
but
risk
now
it
I don't
50-50.
have my friend.
Yeah,
So you
so-
kind of you lost double.
Yeah,
100%.
It's scary.
It's-
Oh,
Yeah.
am I triggered right now?
relax,
Make sure your friend.
just breathe, drink some water.
Next
triggered.
question.
The next question is, it's a phrase we all used to say. Drake new song, or not new song. It was a big song. No new friends.
I used to be like that.
No, why or why not?
I'll let RaSheay explain why she says no.
I used to be no new friends. I don't know why. I just feel like what you need other friends for. Okay, and this goes back to me being my old self, pre-therapy. Why you need new friends?
This is for you.
Right.
Why you need new? Yes.
Why why would my friends need
New friends.
new friends?
We here.
I'm here. You got me.
Yeah.
Like,
Bitch, what are you doing?
but
No second
now
thought.
I'm just like, please go find a friend. Please go get you some. Go meet somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think it could be like insecurity. It could be control. It could be a whole lot of things that like people would say that. But again, like I've had the same friends for years. So
No new friends.
no new friends. New
Mm.
friends now.
They'll get beat up. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
y'all bet you still get beat up. Dead ass.
Me, I have always been on the complete opposite side. I never agreed with that statement. No new friends. I never want to block my blessing by saying, "Oh, I got enough people right now." There are a lot of friends that I've met by just being a makeup artist. I have made lifelong friends from women who have sat in my chair. Like, who am I to turn off a genuine connection that I've built, a genuine sisterhood? Now, some clients that I've made who have become friends, I can't imagine life without them. I have to shout her out, Brea Richardson. I don't know what I would do without her. Like, we have really built a genuine relationship, but I could have been one of those people like, oh, I'm not crossing that line with
Mhm.
a client.
Mhm.
I like I said, I don't want to block my blessing. You don't know what value somebody can add to your life, what lesson you can learn, even if it don't last forever. You don't know what purpose somebody can serve for you in that small amount of time. So
Yeah.
I'm always open to it. I said the thing I need to work on is just discerning. Like I don't have to. They don't have. Everybody doesn't have to be on that same level. You know, I don't. I don't have. Everybody doesn't have to be like on a
Bestie.
right.
Bestie label, yeah.
So that's something that I need to work on. But yeah, I am fully always open and willing to make new friends. I'm a friendly person. I'm a people person. So it
That's
just
just you. New friends.
yeah,
You are.
new friends are welcome. Granted, I know my best friends are probably tired of me having to tell them about new people. It's something new all the time. But sorry, y'all. They just love me.
Yeah, I love you, friend.
I love
Thank
you
you.
too.
Friend here.
I did I give stud just now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. I would say for me, I am a new friend advocate. I am. How can I? I'm complicated. I'm a complicated person.
Sarah, you make new friends
I
well.
make new friends
so
all the time. Like I can go anywhere. I will talk to anybody. I love learning new things. I love learning about cultures. I love learning about food. Like truly, remember that? What is it? Middle school used to do spring, something spring. What was it? Spring term.
Oh
We used to do spring term. We used
yeah.
to our school used to take us to like different farms, and we milked goats and stuff like that. So I actually, I like that stuff. So learning, Dash, why you looking at me?
You went to a
I feel like a
biracial
nerd. But
school.
anyways, like I love learning about new foods, new cultures, new people, different ways and how we think, etc. Hence HR, etc. But anyways, I love new friends because I love talking with people and really learning about them, getting to know them. But I also that discernment. That's the level. Like I can't have like somebody. I feel like friend is ambiguous because like it seems like I'm letting everybody in, but like I can't. Not everybody is as privileged of getting to know me in like my time because some people aren't respectful of your time. Some people aren't respectful of your boundaries. You know what I mean? So you have to. I filter out people not based on like how they treat me. Well, yeah, how they treat me, but I filter out people on in regard to. Oh my God, Erin, you okay? You were looking. My bad. You all right?
Looking at what?
You went that way and
Oh, I think my sugar low. I'm
then
sorry. I need a Snickers. That's all.
I thought you was my bad. But I just felt our people in regards to just like how they respect my time and how they receive me, just like you said earlier. You're like, I'm different from Erin Michelle than Erin. And I feel like it's, you have to get to know people like truly, truly in regard to like having them in your space. And that's just me. So
You think you Sasha Fierce?
yeah,
Ooh.
I do.
Are me Sasha Fierce?
You say you Erin and Erin Michelle.
Yeah.
Erin Michelle.
Gave me
I
Is
thought
Erin
you-
Michelle my alter ego? Ooh.
Erin Michelle.
Do I have an ego?
Girl, we all have an ego.
Such a huge ego.
Bye, girl. Okay.
All right, this is good, y'all.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, getting into the finals of questions, navigating friendship breakups.
Hmm.
What's the most recent friendship breakup that you have, and how are you navigating that right now?
Ooh, can I go first?
You can.
Go ahead, Boogie.
Oh, wow. So, this was back in 2022 or 20 late 2021, early 2022. I stopped talking to my best friend of since middle of since 7th grade. Me and her just grew apart. There was no beef. There was no argument. There was no fallout. We just saw each other one day and just never reached out ever again. And it's one with that friendship, I find that I'm still kind of grieving it. Like there have been such major moments in my life that I'm like, oh, I want to call. I don't want to say her name, but I want to call her, and she's there. There's been things that I've seen on social media because we're still like friends on social media and everything that I see she's going through, and I'm like, dang, I kind of want to reach out, but my pride won't let me, and I have to realize that sometimes, like I said, there doesn't have to be a beef. There doesn't have to be an argument. People just grow apart. Everybody's not meant to go where you're going, but it still hurts. And I don't, I don't think I want that friendship back, but I grieve for the time. I truly grieve the time that that we lost. And I kind of wish that we had had a conversation before we just stopped talking. I had guilted myself. I'm like, as at this time, this is when my career was really starting to take off. I was starting to really build a name for myself. I'm like, I hope it didn't seem like it was one of those things where, oh, I got put on and now I'm just abandoning the people who were there in the beginning. But I'm like, no,
You've grown.
no, you had been pouring into somebody who just wasn't ready to, learn and grow in themselves. I did everything I could to save the relationship. I feel, and it was just time. Everybody is not meant to go to that next level, and losing that friendship essentially made me um cling on to other people, and I didn't lose anything really. And I consider doubling back all the time. I miss her. I would like to see how she's doing, especially like when I see like family things going on. But I had to realize that has ran its course, and that's okay. People are in your life for a reason, for a season. Our season had went up. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm getting kind of sad. 'Cause like I said, that's a
You're still
relationship that
grieving
I
it, yeah.
like grieving somebody that's still
A
living
lot. I
is
hate that.
ugh.
Crazy, insane.
It's hard. So, but then there also have been friends that I've fallen out with that's like, oh fuck you. Is like, yeah, it's like I felt like I needed to go to therapy after that. So that friendship breakup, I almost rejoiced in losing that. So it's like two opposite sides of the coin, and at the time I wished her hell. And but I'm like, I had to I had to learn that is not okay. Just because y'all fell out, that was bad, whatever.
Yeah.
Pray for people and let them
Yeah.
let them go.
Amen.
forward.
So yeah.
I would say same.
Sorry, that was long winded. I know.
I would say my most recent, well, not most recent, but one of my big friendship breakups was with a friend. You know who this is.
Y'all, I'm sorry. This breaks my heart every time.
And yeah, me and RaSheay actually just had a recent conversation about this friendship breakup. But I think, I think in that moment of like, we had a big argument. Are we explaining the argument? So we had a huge argument, and
Make it sweet.
yeah, I'll make it sweet. No love lost. But anyways, we had a huge argument and disagreement in regard to how this person was treating their significant other and what was going on.
That's sticky when it comes to
Yeah.
relationships and
And then
stuff.
they were staying with me and my roommates at the time, just like visiting for the weekend. And then like a whole lot of other things happened in regard to that. And we had a huge disagreement in regard to just like what I should have done as a friend versus what that person was actually doing in that moment, in those events. And it was just like, baby, I can't meet you in the middle because there is no middle. Um, and I actually was very sad about that friendship breakup. That actually, it did hurt. It hurt, but also like I don't take the disrespect. So it was more disrespect and stuff. But it was like now, like looking on the other side, what 3 years later?
We've been out of school for 3 years.
Oh Jesus, 3 to 4
We're
years
going on
later.
4 years. Yeah.
I'm old now. Oof. Um, no love lost at all. Still love this person dearly. I think, and we saw them recently. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't say hi or anything, but hey. But yeah, no love lost. I think
I
it was
was
just.
there. It was
I think
awkward.
it was.
Well,
I think
to
it's.
speak on that,
I
me
think
and
it
that
was.
person, just like you, we kind of grew apart.
Mm-hmm.
We were so close, like
Mhm.
talk every day. This like we all like going off to college. We all went different routes. So
Yeah,
that
and we
person,
visited each other.
yeah, like she went
And
a different route than we did. Like I would FaceTime, like we would FaceTime each other, and so I just remember one like waking up like, hold on, I haven't talked to my friend, like, but it's just like shit happens,
Yeah.
and I've caught
Just
my
with the same friend.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
and so like I just realized like so much time has gone past that, and I am bad with this. I'm just not gonna pick up my phone.
Do y'all think that's pride?
I got so much
I think
pride.
so. 100%.
I'm a prideful lady.
I was talking with somebody, and I think pride. What's the quote? Pride will be the death of, will be the death of you. I think we have to put.
Our pride aside.
We really gotta learn to put that to
And
the
I think that's
side.
we learn, and I think more in our adulthood now,
Mhm.
putting that pride aside. And some
Mhm.
people don't know. They don't. They
Mhm.
learn it.
But I mean,
And I feel bad for those people.
when I saw
In essence.
that friend that night that we were all out, I did. I did let down a wall.
Mhm.
It was a very emotional type reunion
Mhm.
because again, that was like one of those friends you talk to them every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're hanging out every day. We're we're leaving our school to go to their school,
Mhm.
that's somebody who I was like, that person is gonna be in my kids' life, like when we
Mhm.
have kids, like
Ooh.
so
100%. I was gonna be like the guardian, you know.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it was a very, and again, ain't no beef or anything. Well, not for that friendship. I've had some we
I got some beefing ass friendships. Fuck y'all bitches, and it's still fuck y'all hoes and y'all niggas. But
Yo, God's still working on us.
Yeah,
We
He's
still trying to
working.
grow.
I don't know. I think the the worst friendship breakup I had was in middle school.
Ooh.
Man, again, and this comes back to I have to realize that everybody does not have the same experience as me.
Growing. Yep.
And me and Erin even had something last night where we just had
Whew.
to we had to
Being in
sit
the
down.
middle of that was
We had to sit down and really just talk it out.
We had a major come to Jesus.
y'all. I just sipped
last
my
night.
wine. I was like, damn, these
You
bitches
sip your
going.
wine and laugh.
Yeah.
What would you?
Yeah, and I'm very headstrong. I'm very prideful. Sometimes it really is my way or the highway. Like you not fitting the
Those
what?
older.
Yeah, like I'm a very whatever, like whatever. But like with that particular friend, she was doing some crazy shit.
The bitch still crazy. Just
She been doing some crazy shit, and even at 12, 13, 14, I'm just like, hey yo, because I've always been taught whoever you associate with,
a
if they,
reflection of you.
yeah, it's a reflection of you. So if you walking around like doing some off the wall shit, people
Not to cut you off, you believe birds of a feather flock together?
absolutely
So if like you would like a group of hoes, you a hoe too?
maybe at the time.
I'm on the fence.
But I mean, if
I'm on the
looking
fence.
outside of that, like if I'm with a group of hoes, what can you only perceive about me? It's
I'm-
all
And
about
perception is reality.
it's
So
all about perception.
yeah.
So if somebody's saying, "Oh yeah, TV out there doing crack," and y'all see me with TV, they be like, "Do that bitch do crack too?"
That bitch do crack too. She the dealer. That's what I was saying.
Wow.
Like because it's all based on perception,
Right.
Yeah.
and you get labeled like I used to be. Oh, that's her friend.
Right.
RaSheay and her like they click tight.
Right.
And for me, I'm gonna keep it real with my friends, 100%. You may not, and again, I get this from my daddy. You may not like what I say, but
I'm gonna have to say it.
I'm gonna have to say it.
Yeah.
And I remember this day vividly. Our school had trailers, so we was sitting outside. She had like a major breakdown. I'm like, come on, let's go outside. Like, let's get ourselves together. We sat outside. She cried. I've been pissed off because it was gnats and shit flying in my nose. Like, cry the shit out and let's go. like, and so I'm just like
I'm trying to think.
you 14. Like we're 14.
Yeah.
You should not be doing what you're doing.
Mm.
Like you doing this shit. Like you creating a bad perception of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's other ways. Like you don't have to do what you're doing. And she didn't like what I said, and our friendship was never the same after that.
I think it tanked from that,
It,
right?
it went straight to the bottom of the ocean. Like we fought.
And if I can't be honest with you as a friend, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. If I cannot tell you what I really think,
If I can't tell you what me and everybody else thinking, man,
I am
mm-mm.
so big on
You're not my friend.
a hard lesson I feel like I've had to learn in the last year is my friends holding me accountable. It has been such a because I sometimes my friends would tend to coddle me, and I have to bring them up again as an example. Dash
That nigga don't
will
play.
keep
At
his foot
oh,
on my neck.
every
Girl,
time.
what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? Why did you make this decision? Do you really think that this was smart? Well, he'll tell me straight up, you fucking stupid. Like he
And I would have to come behind her and be like, friend, he right.
Same.
let
It's
me
like,
hold
yeah.
your hand.
Granted,
And I'm like,
delivery be a
"Friend."
little harsh, but you know,
I said, friend.
and that's the thing. I had to realize I'm like I can't
You're
take
right.
it personal. These people like just truly
Care about you.
they care for you and they want to see you at your best, and they like hey like
Like, pump your
Yeah.
brakes.
just keeping you aware. But I used to take it personal. I know one situation in particular with me and Dash. I was like was like crying the whole way home. Like I'm so fucking mad at him. I'm like never talking to him again. I think I might have drove 80 the whole way home. Pissed
Ooh,
off.
damn,
But
digital
it was just
10?
it was
Not
just
very
you
shame.
know like I said, him holding me accountable and making me really confront myself. So I thank God for friends that
Do that.
don't just coddle me. Granted, I feel like you need to be a little nicer. But still,
Are you nice to Dash?
that's another episode.
Okay.
Nah, true that here. In my defense, y'all, and it's not really a defense, and I'm never gonna probably talk on the show again. But let me just say to you guys, as a whole, as this episode is about friends, I think sometimes being the bigger person is ultimately the bigger reward because when you take the step of trying to fix the problem and it's not reciprocated how you might imagine or whatever, it's totally fine. You took the step.
Exactly.
So it's only on the person after that
Mm-hmm.
to how they want to feel, if they want to take it serious or whatever. But if you take the step, ultimately taking the first step and being the bigger person as being humans that to reciprocate the understanding that you're wrong and it's okay.
You
It's
getting
okay.
emotional?
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, like that's just really where it's at. It's
Yeah.
okay to be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but don't be hard on individuals who just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like they haven't had the experiences that y'all have.
Mm-hmm.
But being the bigger person will show them
Mm-hmm.
that this is the way to go about it.
Yeah.
And it might not happen overnight. It might happen a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Maybe it never happens.
Yeah.
But you can live with yourself when you know that you did what it took to be the good friend,
Yeah.
to be the best friend, to rekindle those situations,
Mhm.
and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that I say all the time.
Sometimes
That's-
you just have to fix some shit.
Yeah, that friendship in particular with Dash, that's one that I hold dear to my heart because of
Thank you, Dash.
the accountability. Like I've really had to look into myself
Mm-hmm.
a lot with and realize that like when he does call me out, it ain't just because he being hard or he being an asshole. No,
Yeah.
this is somebody that wants to see his homegirl at her best.
Yeah.
So I
And again, we've been like I've told you, we've been through like some of your friends been through some shit.
yeah
The same shit that you're going through right now.
yeah
Like so it's just like again, like he said, you don't have to take it.
mm-hmm.
But as a friend, I got to tell you, like everything
1000%.
ain't gonna be peaches and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if I didn't have like with that particular friend that I lost, I wasn't experiencing that, but I know how bad that shit look.
Mm.
You know, like
Mhm.
I never want to walk out in the place and I got to defend my friend from some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
But you know what though? I think not within that, but I feel like in my experiences with all my other friends similar to that, this situation, I had to realize I was like,
I mean, a
if
parent.
you live if you're living your truth, say if you're a whore, like if my friend was a hoe
Mm.
and I didn't, I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I'm not a hoe, I'm not gonna hang out. But like hey, if that's your true, if you are living that lifestyle, if you doing that, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
now as
and
an
that's why I said
adult.
I'm like, that's why I say I'm 50-50 on it now
Mhm.
because whatever you do, that's a reflection of you. You
Mhm.
know, and where I am now, I'm okay.
And I think you can criticize,
Yeah,
but
and
still at the end of the day, I still, I still love and support. I love you no less. Don't take
Mhm.
the criticism
it's not
as
what you
me.
say,
Yeah.
it's
It's
how you
how you
say
say
it
it.
and how
How
you
you say it.
deliver it.
Yeah.
And I think I was just talking with one of my close friends recently about like a friendship breakup that she's going through right now, and she was like, this friend just like offset on me and like da 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 da, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and like reading through the text that she received, it was just like, dang, like she could have said all of that in a totally different way, but she rather came off like nasty. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
also, I don't
And
know the
I've been
situation
guilty
fully
of
as
that.
well. Yeah.
I've been guilty
Because
of
like
that.
sometimes you do just explode because I've been on the other side where I just explode and I am beesh. And it's just like,
Or you just don't
ooh.
even think
Or
about
I
like
just
what you was
no. And
saying.
I don't give a fuck what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You know what I mean?
that's it.
I don't give a fuck what I'm saying, but also I have to realize what I say hurts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like
Mhm.
I have to be open to receiving the backlash of what I'm saying. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Absolutely.
Like
Mhm.
there's no what is the saying? Um you can say what you want, but the discipline or whatever happens
Yeah.
after that, you can't be mad at.
Yeah,
You
the
know what I mean?
How
consequences.
people choose to react is on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to say I hope like any friend that I'm talking to that it's perceived with love.
hmm
Like,
And that's how I try to go now. Like it's all
Mhm.
about love, and if I am your friend, and if I say I'm your friend, you are my friend,
yeah,
and
Mhm.
I will tell you the truth. I don't give a damn if it hurts your feelings or not, but I'm not gonna come at you nasty. I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm like, look, friend, this is what's going on. I'm gonna cushion it just a little bit,
Mhm.
but like I'm gonna tell you the truth, hard ass. And if I
sometimes
need
I
to be
don't like
nasty, I'll be nasty with you.
pushing
But
anything.
I wanna approach all of my friends with love, even like my friends who I don't agree with, who are we total polar opposites, because
But I'm a believer in tough love also. I think Erin has experienced my tough love.
see, yeah, I
We,
gotta, I evolved from the tough love friend
mm,
because like I think it's
I
more
won't.
like I'm not gonna, and I think because I feel like tough love sometimes gives judgmental. You know what I mean? And it gives like
Mhm.
no, I
I
can't
see
go
that.
like there's no gray area. There is gray area, but also you need to understand as the person that's doing it, who we're talking to, like there's repercussions behind that. So I don't
Right.
want to hear you
Yeah.
complain about that. I don't want to hear you talk about it constantly when you're choosing to do that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I
Well,
think
that comes down to boundaries.
yeah, yeah, it
Like
does.
you're just setting a boundary within your
It
friendship
does.
that if
100%.
if and I'm like that. If we're having this we ain't gonna sit around and talk about this
No, we're not
shit.
going to
Mhm.
talk at 50 11 times. But also, I think it's I think we just need to give grace, but also
Yeah, you got to have those boundaries
yeah.
within your friendship because if not, like Erin said, you will pour too much into people and you will get nothing back. You could lose yourself within those friendships. Um,
Easily turn into resentment, and we don't want
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I think y'all want to do wrap ups. Y'all want to close it out with wrap ups?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go first. You want me to go first? You got
Yeah.
it.
I guess I'm ending this. All my friends that are watching, I love y'all. Give me, yeah, they all know, and y'all know as well. I feel like this the year has been such a transitional year for
Hmm.
me. A lot has changed. I am essentially a new person. Of course, I won't go into detail with all of that. So thank y'all for giving me grace while I feel like I always got something
Mm-hmm.
going on. Thank y'all for being understanding and supportive. I appreciate it, and continue to give me grace as I'm growing and learning and being a better woman. Y'all inspire me to be better every day. So I am truly I have a heart full of gratitude after this conversation for sure.
Thank you, friend. I would
I
say.
only said for sure once this episode, y'all. Wow.
Good
So
job, friend.
wrap up for me. I think you need to give all your friends grace. Also, friends give grace as well. Receive grace. And be patient with your friends. You don't know what's going on in their lives. Maybe they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk to you right now. But just be loving, be caring, and it's not what you say; it's how you say it. So, yeah.
For me to wrap it up, I would say that I am very proud of myself for being open to making new friends. I have, you know, done the work to start my healing journey to become a better friend, to show up for people.
I love that for you.
Thank you. To show up for my friends, because like Erin said, a lot of my best friends are my family. Shout out to Kenyatta and Alasia, you know, who held me down through like a lot of TV, through a lot of my storms. So, and again, I am learning how not to always, because I know I can come off judgmental.
Fran, I'm gonna
and
give it to you. Yeah, you used to be judgmental. Y'all, she used to be judgmental.
I was a judgy bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
But
Dash, please. No. I was a judgy bitch, and I see how I can come off like that.
But I love that you're
Yeah,
able to see it now, you know, and like actually talk about it.
and that's never my intentions. Um, I love my friends. Like they just don't have, because I don't say it all the time, but they just have no idea how much. I don't want to cry.
Yeah, don't cry.
But yeah, they hold me down.
Actually cry.
They y'all hold me accountable, and yeah, that's my wrap up. I love y'all.
We love you too,
Love
Fran.
you back.
Well, y'all, we have to wrap up this episode, but please leave your comments in the section below
Please,
and let us know
please.
your thoughts about this podcast and
Next-
friendship.
Next week's the next episode we will be recording.
Mm.
I'll be leading
Yeah.
that episode.
episode.
Now the thing is, I'm between two topics. Right
Yep.
now, we're gonna either be diving into the church, or we're gonna be talking about hunching.
That's your favorite
Ooh.
topic.
Two polar opposites, Lord Jesus.
I'm gonna have my oil for
We're gonna
her.
either be talking about the cross or the bed. So
Ooh.
Well,
I
let's do a
am-
poll. Let our
yeah,
Yeah,
let us
we
let
don't
us
hear
know.
about first.
Let us know. We won't be won't be
Church
recording that for another
or
2
church?
weeks or so. So
Yeah.
y'all let us know what y'all would like to hear from us. I think those are the church one is gonna get a little
Real deep. And
Yeah.
I'm ready.
yeah. We gonna really tap into some shit. So I am excited, y'all. This was a great conversation. Take it back to TV.
This is a great conversation, guys. Please, again, leave your comments below and let us know your thoughts. Have a good night.
Bye.